All right, we're back. Sorry for the delay. I've been extremely busy. I've been doing just a few things on the side and just been really waiting on because I had to wait there for a couple of days to see who would be playing in the Champions League tier and who will be playing for the Europa League tier, and it just so I just had to wait for those games to go through and. Now let's talk about the women's. Let's get first things first. Let's talk about the Leagues Cup and the Women's World Cup. Women's World Cup. Spain will defeated England with a tally in the 29th by Olga Carmona. I have to pronounce that properly. And now Spain joins Germany as the only the only women's World Cup to join the men's as World Cup champions. So congratulations to Spain on their such a dominating tournament. That one game against Japan, it just shows they were really resting up, and it goes to show they didn't need to. That last game is just, it doesn't really matter as much as everybody expects, but they were considered a little bit of underdogs, so kudos to the Spaniards, the La Roja, and I can't wait to see you guys in 2027 and see what you guys are all about. See if you guys go back to back. Leagues Cup, Inter Miami defeated Nashville. And of course, Philadelphia Union claimed third place over Monterrey. Inter Miami defeats Nashville on penalty, sudden death penalty shootout. I'm actually pretty shocked about that. To be honest, because Nashville sure seemed like pretty good underdogs, and now it looks like Inter Miami will be playing for the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup trophy against the Houston Dynamo on September 27th. So that's cool that they're competing for that, and congratulations on Messi Mania. Let's Copa Libertadores. Right now looks like Brazil side is taking all of it, beating Internacional versus Club Bolivar. Internacional. Sorry, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Versus the Paraguayan, the Brazilian side, Palmeiras, Pereira, Deportivo Pereira, Racing Club and Boca Juniors, Argentinian showdown, and Club Olympia versus Fluminense, and Fluminense is up. Palmeiras up by 4, so we'll see what happens when it comes to the second legs. That's actually looking pretty good as well. Right now, let's get to some MLS. It looks like FC for the East, FC Cincinnati, New England Revolution, Philadelphia Union, Orlando City SC, Columbus Crew, Nashville number 6, Atlanta United number 7, and the 8th spot going to CF Montreal with Chicago Fire FC and DC United shortly behind. So we'll see how far that goes. Of course, the championship will take place most likely in November, and playoffs probably October. We'll see what goes on there. But the West looks like St. Louis City, their first year. St. Louis City SC number 1, LAFC number 2, Real Salt Lake number 3, Seattle Sounders, San Jose Earthquake, Houston Dynamo, and Austin FC. Then Vancouver Whitecaps FC for the 8th spot. Minnesota United and FC Dallas shortly behind. For the NWSL, the 6 spots going to number 1, Portland Thorns, North Carolina Courage, Gotham FC, Washington Spirit, Oil Reign, and San Diego Wave. We'll see where that also goes here, because that season is coming up on its final playoff run. Some CFL news. Right now, I'm still sticking with it. It's Toronto and Winnipeg type of year. It might be the back to back. The way they're looking, they're just who wants to BC and Montreal, the only ones that could probably knock the divisional rivals off. Like it's just that type of year. Saskatchewan, Ottawa, Calgary, like those are the three other choices. Like it's hard. Like being a Rider fan, it's hard. It's, we came off a good victory against a good opponent, tough victory. So we'll see if we can continue. It's halfway through the season, so let's see where we can go. Right now, MLB catching up on its playoff run. It's almost the playoffs right now. Orioles, Rays, Twins, Guardians, Rangers, Mariners with the Astros and Blue Jays just hanging in there. And honestly, honestly the other three, who knows if the Guardians will make it because they're 60 and 68. So and then for the NL, we got the Braves, Phillies, Brewers, Cubs, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Giants with the Marlins shortly behind, and the Reds are just above the Marlins. So the NL is looking pretty good as well. So we'll see where all that ends off. It looks like my Braves, of course, having over 750 home runs, which is simply amazing in itself. They've been having a monumental year, but we'll recap on the year when the playoffs start. So right now, there's still some games to be played. They're 78 and 48, so we'll keep it like that. Orioles are 79 and 48. Right now, Orioles are doing good. No one bet on them, and shame on everybody that didn't. All right, let's get to some. Let's get to the Champions League tier qualifications. Start off with the Champions League. Looks like it's all close matches. I was going to say pairings, but sorry. Close matches. All one goal games or one goal goal differentials, and it's a draw. And right now Antwerp is up by 1. FC Copenhagen is up by 1. FC Braga is up by 1. But looks like and Galatasaray is up by 1. Young Boys and Maccabi, the Israeli and Maccabi Haifa, and Glasgow Rangers and PSV Eindhoven. They're all drawn up, so we'll see where those go. Rangers and the Glasgow Rangers will be in the Netherlands, and it looks like Young Boys is got the home advantage in number 2. That's the last 6, and of course the 6 that don't win go down to the Europa League. And right now the 10 that are there, look, right now Greece, the Greeks Olympiacos over the Serbian, Royal St. Gilloise over the Swiss, FC Luango, Quarbeg FC over the Olimpia Labania over the Slovenians. Looks like just some good games. Aberdeen came back and they drew it up. Dynamo Zagreb, of course, they didn't make it. Athens, of course, that's why I think Athens got the upper hand there, and now who knows? They also got home field advantage for the second match. So we'll see where some of these games turn out. But the teams that are right now already seeded. There's for the English, you got Liverpool, Brighton, Hove Albion, West Ham United. For La Liga, you got Real Betis and Villarreal. Bundesliga, SC Freiburg and Bayer Leverkusen. Serie A, you got AS Roma and Atalantia. For Liga Portugal, you got Sporting CP. For Ligue 1, you got Marseille, Rennes, and Toulouse. And of course, you got Sturm Graz, TSC, and Servette SC. So you still got for the Austrian, Serbian, and Switzerland. You got some good, good teams, and yeah, I gotta check that. But yeah, and of course that's the 16 that are waiting, and there's 10 right there, and 6 that lose, and lose in Champions League, and then yeah, we got right now, and it looks like also Europa Conference League is looking like it could be the best one yet. I just assumed that Aston Villa and CA Osuna, Florentia, Eintracht Frankfurt and Lyle were there's gonna be 27, but it looks like everybody's qualifying, and looks like Osasuna lost to Club Brugge, it looked like, and just some of those bigger teams. The Eintracht Frankfurt drew, Lyle won, Aston Villa won by handingly, and then what's their faces as well. Florentia lost. So some teams are having those big club teams are gonna, when it gets down to those, these are a lot better teams. We got Victoria Please and the Danish Midland and Lega Warsaw all drawed up, and Maccabi Tel Aviv winning handedly. The Turkish league, Fenerbahce, Besiktas. The Turkish league looking good. AZ Alkmaar looking like they drew up with the Norse team, SK Braun. The Hungarians, Ferencváros, winning handingly. So some teams, Nordsland, the Danish over Partizan, some teams are winning handily, but there's a lot of good competition going on. A lot of 1-goal victories, some really bad wins, but yeah, no, everything's looking good for those teams. But right now, we're getting ready for the second leg, so we'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. But and so this one's a little bit short, like the last one. Let's just. Oh, I can't wait to get back to you guys. Tell you guys who's in the Champions League, Europa League. I think that's the next video. I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on with NHL preseason. See how the NFL season starts. We'll get to NBA season starting. FIBA. Get more on the FIBA World Championship, World Cup there. Canada coming up with some outstanding wins, so we'll do some more on some basketball. Is there really much? Ronaldo and Messi doing their thing in each leagues, and Ronaldo going to be in the Asian the Africa Asian World Cup or whatever there, and for Al Nasir Club World Cup, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything works out, and it's looking good for right now for trophies wise for both Messi and Ronaldo. And some trades going on in the NFL because it's still preseason, and so last day of the cuts. So we'll see what happens next week and the upcoming weeks. Until then, I'll get back to you guys in about 2 or 3 weeks, and much love. Love you guys. Stay safe.